Hello, hello, hello. It's me again, and it is Friday, the 11th of June. Not so much a thought for the day this evening, but an announcement for the day. Most of you will have received an email by now from the church. Some of you, I'm sorry, it always seems to happen that some of you fall through the net or don't receive this for whatever reason. So I'm using our time together this evening just to explain exactly what will be going on in church this coming Sunday, which is the 13th of June. Now, as you know, if you joined us online or if you were in church last Sunday, you'll know that with restrictions being eased, we were able to sing. Okay, we had to keep our masks on, but we were able to stand, we were able to sing, and I knew a lot of you were enjoying that because I saw the masks go in and out as you were singing. So you weren't just hiding behind the mask or pretending, you were singing, and if you were like me, you were enjoying doing something which we haven't been able to do for quite some time. Now, regarding the singing, the same conditions, the same things will be in place this coming Sunday, God willing. We'll again be able to sing, and hopefully it'll not be too long before we can get rid of the masks entirely and even get a few more people in the church and make the singing even better than it already is. Right, but that's not the announcement. The announcement is about communion. Now again, I know it's a wee bit upsetting that we've had to rejig communion. It used to be on different Sundays than it is at the moment. But please, 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 please remember that on the second and fourth Sundays, if you're in church or if you're at home, if you're joining us online, there's an opportunity to participate in communion. On the second Sunday, that'll be this coming Sunday, it's in the morning service. And there's usually a fuller time of communion on the fourth Sunday during the evening service. Now, the good news is that we are able to go back to serving the elements, the bread and the cup, during our communion service. Now, all I'll do is I'll run through very briefly the points on the letter, and I'll be making these known to people in church on Sunday as well. But this is what we plan to do, and can I just assure you that we are adhering to the most stringent, the most hygienic rules and regulations that we can. So please, I hope that puts your mind at rest. For example, there will just be one steward serving. He or she will serve the cup and or the bread. And the same steward who is serving will be the same steward who has done the preparation. So the bread and the cup will be prepared in church, on site, by the person who will be serving. And of course, the strict hygiene rules regarding sanitizing your hands and etc., etc., that will all be adhered to. Can I assure you that we will have the little individual cups again? Maybe some of you remember that they used to be all packed together on the serving tray. Well, they will be spread out, so there'll be no possibility at all of touching one particular cup when you're actually lifting another. So they'll be on the tray still, and you will be able to select a cup without interfering with any of the others. It's the same with the bread. Normally, I would break the bread at the front, and that would be handed round and everybody would break a piece off. Well, I'm still going to break the bread at the front, but the bread that is being served will already have been broken off, and again, it will be on a suitable tray. It will be spaced out so that there's no possibility of taking one piece and interfering with another. The servers, as they're serving, they will be wearing face masks. They will be sanitizing their hands prior to lifting the plates, lifting the cups. The sanitizer will be on the communion table at the front. You will see them sanitizing their hands before serving. And of course, as they serve, we'll do it as quickly as possible, and there'll be minimal contact, or the server will spend the least possible time going round serving everybody. When you're finished with the little individual cup that you've got, just leave it at your feet or under your chair. They will be collected afterwards. You don't need to worry about replacing them in a tray at all. We also ask that you keep your mask on until you're served, and then of course, obviously, as before, you have to take your mask off to take the bread and the cup. So there we have it. Can I just say that means that if you're coming along on this Sunday morning, you do not have to bring your own bread and cup unless you want to, okay? If you're still preferring to do that, or if you prefer not to take communion at all, that's perfectly understandable and perfectly acceptable. So there will be the provision for receiving communion as it's served to you. You can still bring your own, do it yourself, call it what you will, or if you just rather sit and listen and reflect on things, on the death of the Saviour, that's perfectly fine as well. So that's all that I'd really like to leave with you just now. I'm delighted we're going in the right direction, as I keep saying. I'm still a wee bit disappointed that we're not further down the road than we are. It would be wonderful just to remove all these restrictions entirely, but I think we all know it's not just as easy as that. But hopefully, as we are moving in the right direction, slowly but surely, that'll give us all the confidence to emerge and come back to church when we're comfortable and when we are ready. And we see that beginning to happen, not just with ourselves, but with other churches. Things are moving back to normal, and we don't know what the new normal is going to be like, but please just continue to pray that the old virus will indeed continue to recede, not just for ourselves but throughout the world generally. And let's just keep praying, get ourselves vaccinated. Hopefully the vaccination will be doing the job that it's meant to do, and that will give us further confidence and further reason just to come back out and to mix together again. So singing at last, but not the way we would like it just yet. Communion again being served, but not the way that we would like it. And even the fellowship that we enjoy coming to church. It's lovely to see people and be able to have that face-to-face interaction. But again, not just the way we would like it, but at least we are moving in the right direction. Please, please, please pray that nothing happens to stop that and to reverse things. Okay, thank you for your attention. Have a good weekend. I trust you'll be worshipping with us, whether online, whether in the church on Sunday, or perhaps if you're busy on Sunday, you'll be able to catch the recording of the service a little later in the week. That just seems to be what suits some people as well. So there you have it. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your prayers, by the way. Keep praying, keep safe, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you soon. Until then, bye for now.